Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to show you guys some tips and tricks that I've learned on how to save money. This took me a while to film, not only because I've been so chaotic with college. 5 weeks until I graduate and get that diploma, guys. 5 weeks. So super excited. So I've been pretty busy with that. Plus, I kind of got in a roadblock of what I should do for a video. But I am going to be showing you guys some tips and tricks that I learned on how to save money. Hopefully this will benefit you guys. And I had to learn this at like a young age. Just because I got a job early. I was 17 and I got my first job, and no, I was 18. Scratch that. Math. Can't do it. Anyways, let's get started on the video. Okay, so first things first, the one thing that I learned was that if I was going to shop for something, and it didn't matter what it is, look for the cent value and go for non-expensive brands, such as like the Great Value brands and the off brands that you wouldn't normally buy. So, for example, for the cent value, I have 2 products. They're both by the same brand and pretty much almost the exact same thing. This the blue bottle is a tinted moisturizer, and then this one's a foundation. They pretty much do the exact same thing, but here's the catch. I want you guys to ask yourselves a question. Which one would you buy? Say for example that this tube right here, the pink one, was $3, and then the blue one was $3.13. Now obviously I would go for this one. Without even looking at the cent value, I'd go for this one because this one's $3. But here's the catch with cent value. Cent value can be like amount, 28 cents per ounce, 28 cents per gallon. It can be, it can be anything depending on what item you're going to buy. So, for example, this is 40 milliliters or 1 fluid ounce, and then this one is 1 fluid ounce as well. So, actually, this is 1.35. Never mind. Like, again, my math sucks. But, so this one's 1 ounce, and this one's 1.35, the blue one. So, say the cent value on this one is 13 cents, and then this one is 9. Honestly, I would go for this one after looking at the cent value, because you're getting more bang for your buck. And you may not save in the long run. You may not save, but it gives you more value per se for your money. The second thing that I do now is whenever I find change in my car, in my wallet, and it can be just like pennies or nickels, I put them into the bank. But recently, I started a college fund for my son. And literally, this is nothing but dimes, nickels, quarters, pennies. Ah, sorry, I had to do that. He had this ever since he was a baby. So I kind of do one of those numbers whenever I see this. But literally every single time that I break $1 or I go shopping and I get change back, not necessarily like, dollar bills or anything, but more necessarily of whenever I get change back, I add it into this handy dandy little thing, and it adds up really quickly, let me tell you that. Whenever I first started my son's account, it was back whenever he was a baby, and there wasn't really that much money in there. There was probably about $2. Now, he has about $17. And part of me is to blame as well, because I had a really bad addiction to buying candy bars and buying soda before class. And if you think about it, you don't really necessarily need that. So I completely cut that out. Literally, I eat all of my sweets at home now, unless I am absolutely starving and my life depends on it. Another thing to remember with your money is that if you keep it out of sight, you can also keep it out of your mind. With this bank account right here, or with his little, I call it a bank account, but it's his piggy bank. What I do is I keep it out of sight. That way I don't think about it, and I don't look at it, and I don't touch it. Because if I get into it, and I pick out all the quarters and the nickels and whatnot, then I'm going to have enough money to buy myself a candy bar, or to buy myself a book from the library, or whatever excuse I can think of. I think this is going to be my last tip. I also want you guys to think about how much you're spending a month on things you don't necessarily need, like video games, movies, food from the vending machines, fast food. Now, say for example that you spend at least $20 a week on entertainment. That's $80 a month. 80 times 12, you get the idea. So that adds up really quick too, going out to eat. So if you micromanage your life in that kind of way, you'd be able to save a lot more money that goes to things such as things you don't want to have to do, such as pay bills. But if you manage what you spend with your money, buy off-brand things, look at cent value, and also start saving, you'll be able to have more money in the future. Also, if you have a bank account and say, for example, you get a paycheck, you can easily subtract what you're going to be spending that on. So, say, for example, you bring home a $700 paycheck every 2 weeks or so. So, every 2 weeks, you'll be making $1,400. That is not including the taxes. So, around $700 every 2 weeks. So, for example, your car payment's $200. So, that's $500 right there. Groceries, $100. Gross, $100. Gas every week or so would be $20. So, that's $100 gone. So, now you're left with $300. And then, let's say $100 is for rent. And then let's say, for example, $100 is for rent, $100 is for water, $50 to $100 is for electric. Now, I'm blowing this way out of proportion. Like, way out of proportion. Because I know that you also have to include rent, mortgages, phone bills, and all that. But those are the major bills that I believe that you would have to pay. So, I know it's probably a bad tip, and I sound pretty stupid right now. But if you just micromanage your life, make the important things come first, and then the leisurely things like fast food, vending machines, entertainment, second, in ways on how to spend money or how to save money, that will come a pretty good way. I hope you can actually learn something from this, because I just feel like I rambled through the whole entire thing. So, hopefully you'll be able to gain something from this. I am going to close this video now. So, thank you for watching, and hopefully the next time I won't sound like a rambling idiot. So, bye!